Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 31st through September 6th. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we're going to see what's happening for Pisces with a nice little oracle message here from that lovely deck. So Pisces, we've got a full moon in Pisces. Happening in the early part of the week, and you guys tend to be very sensitive to moon energy in general. Water signs tend to be very sensitive to moon energy, and Pisces, this is in your sign, so some of you might be feeling that energy. We're going to see what is happening, how the energies are influencing Pisces in the week ahead, and the messages that are coming up for you. So the first card here is Queen of Wands. Okay, now if you have fire in your chart, in your moon or in your rising, that aspect of you may be coming to the surface. Some of you may be having interactions or dealing with a fire sign person. I do want to clarify and emphasize that the weekly forecast videos that I do are not around the area of love and romance. So I always apply the cards outside of the scope of romance in the weekly readings, because I do the love readings and I link those in the description of these videos, but these are not love readings. So I want to clarify that. Queen of Wands, in general, the attitude or the personality of Queen of Wands is a very confident person. And in my readings, a lot of the times Queen of Wands is symbolizing or representing someone who is very fed up. And they're fed up from, just kind of not being heard or pushed in the corner, or working their butt off and really giving something like 200% and barely getting anything back. Like working hard, being underpaid, or not appreciated, whatever it might be. And so when I see Queen of Wands, I know someone is frustrated. They've had enough. They're coming into their confidence, and that they're finally really seeing their worth and what they have to offer. And they set out to get better, right? To do better and to get better. Queen of Wands for me is someone who's just not going to settle, okay? In any area of her life, she's not going to settle. So a lot of you may be embracing that kind of energy or coming into that kind of energy. The beautiful thing about the energy of this card is, one thing that I've noticed about it is when somebody gets to that level where they're just like, gosh, this is ridiculous, and I'm going to go on, I'm going to find better, I'm going to do better. They're so motivated, they're so driven that they tend to get what they're after very quickly, okay? Like they don't rest until they get it. So you might be looking for a kind of job or situation, living arrangement, whatever it might be. You are not going to settle for less than what you know you deserve, and you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna make it happen. There's also been this ongoing theme for Pisces about you guys kind of really coming into your confidence and your self-esteem and being confident. If you go back and if you watch the last several weekly forecasts, that's been a reoccurring theme for you guys. And Queen of Wands is gonna really be that energy, because she's confident, she's sexy, she's the life of the party, she's very independent, and she's never around anybody she doesn't want to be around. And if she's in a relationship, she's going to be in a relationship because she likes that person, not because she needs anybody for anything. And so a lot of you may be coming into that energy, really being in this Queen of Wands energy, and also attracting this Queen of Wands energy into your life, people who are this way, right? So it would be the very opposite of, like, codependent, right? But these would be you know, people that want to be around for the right reason, and you're around them for the right reasons. So opportunity, also creating opportunity with the Queen of Wands, very go-getter energy. Your next card here is Temperance. And this is a major arcana card, right? And anytime the major arcana cards come up, it signifies and it tells us that we're coming into a new chapter of our life, that there's a significant crossroads ahead, directly connected with something we came here to learn, something we came here to master, okay? And even though this reading is broken down into a week period, excuse me, into the period of a week, this energy, major arcana energy, it's not energy that's gonna like come and go and be gone in a week. It's gonna be around for an hour, for a while. Excuse me, I don't know why I can't talk today. It's gonna be around for a while. Gosh, Pisces, bear with me here, my darlings. It's gonna be around for a while, and things might come into motion this week, okay? And the ball might start rolling this week, but this Temperance energy will be around for a while. So the Temperance is going to be about cooperation, sometimes even compromise or working with others, finding the balance, okay? Temperance is also a card having to do with divine timing. So if you are feeling frustrated because you're in this feisty Queen of Wands energy, right? And you're taking control of what you can take control of in your life, but you're feeling frustrated by the things that are out of your control, or feeling kind of unfinished in some way, the Temperance card wants you to know that if you feel something is unfinished, it's maybe kind of trying to reassure you that this issue will be resolved over time. There's an issue of divine timing in order. And so don't feel too stressed out, right? If it feels unfinished, probably is unfinished. But there's a divine timing in order of when the things that are bugging you or feeling unfinished are going to be resolved, right? I feel for a lot of you, you're waiting for an apology. You're waiting for an apology because as you're coming into your awakening and as you're coming into your confidence, you're also realizing people who maybe have taken advantage or who have, you know, taken certain things for granted or taken you for granted. And you feel like, you know, this person needs to realize that what they did was wrong, or this person needs to realize that, you know, they behaved in a way that's unacceptable. And you might be feeling very frustrated. And again, it could be a work situation. It could be a living arrangement. It could be a family situation. I feel like you're walking away from this person or situation without the apology. But I also feel for a lot of you, this person will resurface later, right? It could be an employer that acts like, okay, fine, you want to leave, bye, you know, but they might, you know, reach out to you, or a friend or family or whatever. They might act like, okay, bye. And then they might later on be like, oh my gosh, you know, what are you up to? What's going on? We miss you. Come back, right? And there could be a chance to really be able to talk at that time. Like somebody's not ready to admit they're wrong just yet. Temperance card is also a card that indicates that we are stepping into the energy or stepping into the flow of allowing for the universe or God to work through us, right? So some of you are really wanting to be a vessel and you're becoming more open. Like you're very driven, but you're also becoming very open for what might, you know, whatever come, what may. Kind of energy, and you're wanting to do things that are more fulfilling, or you're feeling very driven to get involved with certain interests or certain ways in which you feel like you're going to be able to help others. Your next card here, my dears, is the Page of Cups, right? This is that youthful water sign energy, right? It could be you embracing that youthful water sign energy, Pisces, but the Page of Cups has a very specific meaning for me in my readings. Okay, again, this could indicate a sense of playfulness, and maybe some of you are learning to work hard and play hard, which is a beautiful balance. But the Page of Cups for me in my readings, I see it come up a lot for people when they're going through a heart chakra opening and a heart chakra clearing. Okay, so what I feel like is happening for you guys in the full moon energy is you're getting very motivated. And you're releasing fears, you're releasing insecurities, and you're tapping into your anger. I really do feel some of you might be feeling a little bit angrier, a little more like quickly irritated. You might even find yourself speaking up or calling people out on their BS or whatever. And it might be kind of out of character for you, right? A lot of the Pisces I know, they're very kind, and they always really want to, get along and find a way to be like in that peaceful energy. But as you're going through this clearing and cleansing and this awakening and like realizing that you deserve more, some of you might be a little bit on edge. I feel like as your heart chakra is opening and as you're becoming more emotional, because that happens when the heart chakra opens, we feel our emotions very strongly. I feel like you guys are really tapping into your anger. I'm really happy to see Queen of Wands and the Temperance card coming up around it though, because it tells me that you're going to make positive use of that anger, right? Anger is like fire. You can use it to keep warm. You can use fire to keep warm, to cook a meal, or if you're not careful with it, you can burn your house down, right? You can warm yourself up with it, or you can burn everything down with it if you're not careful. And so you're making the positive use. You're being in control of it. You're using it as motivation. You're using it as fuel for the fire to move you forward, to propel you forward, right? You're using it like rocket fuel to blast you, to where you want to be. So I just feel you guys are going to feel a little bit angry. Don't get too overwhelmed or freaked out about it. Anytime the heart chakra is opening up, our emotions can be very intense, but they will eventually balance out. So whatever you do, maybe you need to take a break from certain people or situations because you're feeling overwhelmed. But don't shut people out. Don't, cut opportunities off. Maybe just when you need distance, take that distance. But allow whatever is coming up to the surface, to deal with it, to release it. Don't push it back down. Okay. Page of Cups is really, really, really important when this card comes up, that you allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card about busy energy, busy energy. I feel like a lot of you are feeling very motivated, and you have a lot going on. There's a lot you're trying to make happen because you finally deserve what you're worth. And you've got some big goals and you know that you deserve them. But, you might be pushing really hard to make everything happen at once. And the Two of Pentacles wants you to stay motivated, but to try to find ways to still have fun in the process. Right? Two of Pentacles, when this energy comes up, we can feel very like pulled in different directions. We can feel very, very stressed. We can feel very kind of cluttered. So it's going to be important to try to make time for yourself. And it's going to be important to try your very best to have fun with whatever it is that you're doing. That spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Try to do what you can do to make the process fun, right? For example, you might have a lot to do within your home. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I really need to get things organized. I really need to, go through and get things done. Can you put music on and make it fun? Can you find a way in focusing on the progress that you're making and how good that progress feels? Try to adjust your focus and make it something that you can kind of liven up the energy around it. Also, when I see the Two of Pentacles, a lot of the times someone might get really kind of, they may make progress in their life, right? Like maybe they land that promotion, or they land that new job, or they, go back to school, or they start learning about a topic or something. They reach some goal. And when they reach that goal, the goal can be a little bit challenging, right? Like any advancement, we might come into something more challenging, that's a little bit more difficult than what we were doing before. And when I see the Two of Pentacles, sometimes this person, as they're learning this new challenging level, they get stuck inside their head where they start really worrying about what other people are thinking about them, or how other people are seeing them. And they start thinking that people, like, oh, I must look so stupid. I must look like I don't know what I'm doing. And so Two of Pentacles comes with the message of, like, get out of your head. You don't know what other people are thinking, right? You're not a mind reader. And you don't know, like, most people are focused on themselves. Don't automatically assume if somebody makes like a weird face that it has anything to do with you, or what they're thinking about you, right? Get out of your head and allow yourself to focus on what you're doing, to give yourself credit for the progress that you're making, and don't worry about the thoughts or the opinions of others. Okay, that Queen of Wands says you're coming into this confidence and you're pushing really hard to make something happen, and it's gonna happen. But then when you're in that more elevated position, or having made that progress, all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute, like maybe other people think I don't deserve this, or maybe other people think I shouldn't be here, or maybe other people think I don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what other people are thinking, and what other people are thinking doesn't matter, because you're there. So you do you, and you focus on you, right? And don't allow yourself to get into like this embarrassed energy. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Your oracle message here, my dear. Let's check it out, my dears. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You may need a private reading, because after all, these are general readings. I'm more than happy to do a private reading for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Alrighty, my darlings, let's see what's going on. We have realization, okay? And realization comes in a couple of different ways. Realization can be the act of realizing, waking up. And so we do know, as you're waking up and you're realizing the things that are unacceptable, the things that you're deserving of, right? There's definitely a sense of waking up. Realization can also be a form of manifesting, right? Things coming into reality, into actuality, dreams being realized, right? And we definitely got that. We got both those messages and those aspects for you in this week's reading, because we got like the awakening and the realizing that you deserve more, and then, having some goal and being very ambitious about it and making it happen in a very short period of time, making that goal a reality. So this card is coming in with this beautiful confirmation in that way. Okay, know and understand, Pisces, that you're steering your ship and you're going to be making accomplishments. And this is how you're boosting your self-esteem. This is how you're boosting your confidence, by figuring out what's important to you, and taking steps towards making that progress. Whether it's, like I said, and I do feel this very strongly because this example keeps coming up. I feel for a lot of you, you're taking control of your life, and you're going to be taking control of your space. For whatever reason, I feel like a lot of you are getting into some kind of really, like a project of getting organized, moving things around, getting organized, making your space more comfortable. And, being able to just get rid of anything that's not necessary and make room for what is. I just feel there's a oh, this is a way in which you're clearing energy as well. We clear energy in different ways. And I feel a lot of you are clearing energy by going through space. You might be getting rid of a bunch of clothes you haven't worn forever. You might be making a big donation pile of things that you're giving away for other people to, you know, take it, you know, make use of. But I really feel like you're clearing physical space as well. And you will feel the effects of that in a very positive way, energetically. All right, my dears, be sure to check out your moon sign, rising sign. Like I said, don't forget the channeled angel messages and the love readings for the month are linked in the description of this video. And every single day on amethystangellight, Instagram and Facebook, I do post a daily card of the day. I do monthly giveaways on there as well. Every month somebody wins a free 30-minute reading. So be sure to take advantage of that as well on the social media. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful week, my dears. Take care.